welcome to Vince and Kevin's OU Football Prediction Show, the Ohio State edition. Come on in here, Al. Kevin is currently on assignment in Stockholm, Switzerland, so he'll be back next week.
Well, it's good to be able to fill in for Kevin, although I'll just do the best I can.
Yeah,
it is
big shoes to fill.
They really are. I think they're like size 14s.
Well, what'd you think of the UTEP game there, Al?
I thought it went really well. I mean, we threw to like 10 different receivers. We had 8 different guys scoring touchdowns. We didn't really depend on one guy. Andrews was still the main guy, but they did bring in the other players. Lamb played pretty well on the plays that he did play.
We had freshmen all over the place doing great.
The backup tight end.
And Baker only missed one pass all day.
Right, that could have been a pass interference call, so he could have not missed a pass an entire day.
So if he can play like this at Ohio State. Now, Ohio State had a lot of trouble with Indiana, and they were acting like that quarterback was a great passer. He can't hold a candle to Baker Mayfield, so
no, you can't.
We can do the same thing. I think we can. And we have one of the best, probably the best offensive line in the country. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think we can beat them this year.
I do too. I think we've got a better shot than we actually did at home last year. I know that may sound a little weird on the road, but I mean we've got a new coaching staff, and we'll just see how it prepares them for the road. But at the same time, Mayfield, he tends to play better when he has edge, which is a lot. But he really has something I think to prove in this game, as do the receivers and the offensive line if they can protect him. On top of that, the defense just has to hold up on the back end on the deep passes.
Yeah.
We have to look at Barrett, as their quarterback, as far as a big, strong guy who can throw the deep pass, but didn't throw it really particularly well against Indiana. So we've got to hope that he plays that way against us. Yeah,
and the only thing I worry about our team, we have a lot of young players, and it's going to be 100,000 seat stadium there, and it's all that glitter and stuff. It may intimidate them a little bit, but I think they'll quickly get into the groove. And Mark Andrews just is great. He just, catching everything. And his backup, Caltera, is another one that catches everything. And we just need sure-handed receivers. We can beat this team.
Yeah, the guys just can't drop passes when they're open. They do have to get open.
Yeah.
And that's one thing Indiana was getting open with, basically just throwing to one receiver. This guy had a field day, and I know they made some adjustments and at halftime, but they were still trying to throw to one receiver in the second half, and then Indiana did the thing of really basically trying not to lose in the second half.
The defense for Oklahoma, that's another worry where we got to stop the run and first, and then the pass, and I really think we got the defense to do it, and these new linebackers are really fantastic.
Right.
And
we've gone to that 4-3 instead of a 3-4 as well. So hopefully that'll help against the run, and we won't have as many gashes. Maybe we'll have some 4 or 5 yard runs, but not any 60-yard runs.
Yeah, but keep them down to like 3 or 4 possessions, and that way successful.
Yeah, we can't. And I think we both know it's going to be hard to run the ball against them. It is, but we're going to have to run the ball some, or at least look like we're going to by formation, and maybe get a couple of the backs out of the backfield. Abdul Adams caught the ball well.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got, I think sometimes it is better to have, even missing the guys that we had last year with P. Ryan Mixon. We've got some guys this year that can do a lot of things. So let's use them all.
A ton of running backs. We got that Anderson we've been waiting for years. He's been hurt, and he showed good, but Abdul Adams was really fantastic, and that Sutton was really a good runner.
Very quick.
And they got Trey Sermon. They got plenty of running backs. So, and receivers, there's a ton of them. Meade.
Guys are showing up. I think Andrews is still going to be his go-to guy, especially in this game.
Oh, yeah.
And with his size, and they may have to put him in a slot. They may have to put him out wide and put him in motion. Just do some different things. in order to get him open and get the coverage on him. Well, maybe isolate him with a linebacker instead of, even a safety, somebody like that, although he can beat him too.
It'll be tough, but if we win, we will be in the, I would say the top 3 by the time it's over.
I would think so.
And
Tough schedule, tough place to place, but that's what you got to do. You got to go in there and you just got to do it.
yeah, and,
Well, Vince, what is your score on the big game coming up in the Horseshoe in Columbus?
well, I'm going to say it's going to be 28-21 OU.
Okay, that's pretty close to what I'm looking at. I'm looking at we maybe put a touchdown on the board late to extend it to 10 points. So I'm going to go with 34-24 OU.
Well, I hope you're right.
I hope we're both right.
You know what we say. Just win, baby.